Networking and marketing made simple is for you, the business owner who has a product, a service, or a message that you believe in. My name is Scott Aaron, and each week we'll take a behind-the-scenes look into the real-world marketing and networking tactics and strategies for getting what you have in front of you to a lot more people. Thanks for spending time with me, and now let's get started. Hey, everybody. So excited for this brand new episode. And I'm excited for a number of reasons. Number one, we're going to be diving into the 3 keys to building out your personal brand to generate new business on LinkedIn. But we are also officially 2 weeks away from our first workshop of the 2022 calendar year. It is the Personal Branding Blueprint. It's 5 days with myself and my wife, Nancy, and we are going to be digging into anything and everything building your personal brand. And the big thing about this is a lot of people have questions about it. How do you build out your personal brand? What does it entail? So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be breaking down over these 5 days how to construct the core elements of your personal brand, crafting a simple message to create more sales in your business, building and learning the routines to maintain that strong online presence that we're all striving for, creating a clear content strategy to increase visibility and set yourself apart from everyone else, but also creating your own specific social media strategy. So if you look at the description of today's episode, you're going to find a registration link. We have a ton of people already pre-registered, which we're so excited for. This is going to be a game changer. And why we're having it in the beginning of the year is because we want to start 2022 off right. We want everyone to get clear on their brand. We want people to get clear on exactly what social media platform they should be using depending upon their client and business avatar, which leads me into this episode. I don't know how many episodes at this point that I have done that are about LinkedIn, but I think you all can understand by now the importance of LinkedIn when you're looking to grow your business, you're looking to grow your income, your leads, your qualified leads, but that personal brand. So what I wanted to go over with you all today are the 3 keys to bettering your personal brand on LinkedIn. So the first thing is, in order to really build out your personal brand on LinkedIn, it starts with your profile. Now, why is that important? Your profile is just like the homepage to your website. It's where you let people know who you are, what you do, how you serve people, and why you serve those people in the way that you do. If something is left off of the homepage of your website, you are not going to have people staying on that website for very long. They will log off and they will go somewhere else. The same thing goes for your LinkedIn profile. If your LinkedIn profile is not filled out the right way, and you've heard me say this before, from top to bottom, your headline, your about me or summary section, your experience section, your featured content, using creator mode to build your following 5 times as fast as if you had it turned off. Understanding the keys to the education area of your profile, licenses and certifications, volunteer experience, gaining recommendations to give yourself the credibility that you truly deserve. Now, I'm also going to include in the description of this episode my free profile infographic for LinkedIn. It's a simple 4-page PDF that will get you on the right path to optimizing your profile, which is the first step to personally branding yourself on LinkedIn. So if you're not getting the kind of traction that you would like on LinkedIn, meaning your following is not growing the way that you want, You're not having a lot of profile views. You're not appearing in as many searches as you would like, which LinkedIn will show you that in the dashboard section of your profile, which is towards the top. It probably means it's not optimized. So before you do anything else in building out your personal brand on LinkedIn, you got to start with optimizing your profile first in order to build your personal brand. So that's number one. Number two is digging into and fully understanding who your personal brand serves. So this will directly correlate to the type of network that you grow. I've talked about the 30,000 connections that we are all allowed to have on LinkedIn, which is a huge advantage to anyone that's looking to grow online. Think about that. 30,000 ideal connections on LinkedIn. Now, this could be an ideal client avatar or a power partner avatar, which I speak about both often. Now, how that plays into your personal branding on LinkedIn is if you have the wrong connections on LinkedIn, it doesn't matter how well you do everything else on LinkedIn. If it's the wrong people, it's going to fall on deaf ears. You're not going to be connecting with the right individuals, which means they're not going to be responding to any messages that you send to them. The conversations, if they do choose to have a call with you, are going to fall to the wayside because there's no relatability there. The art of building a personal brand on social media, namely LinkedIn, is you have to think about, who do you serve best? Who most benefits from your product, your good, or your service? That will tell you exactly the types of individuals that you need to be inviting to connect with you, and the ones that you're going to accept that choose to send you a connection request. That's the key. I think a lot of people forget that the art of building a personal brand is fully determined on the people that you're going to serve with that personal brand. You could have the best logo, you could have the best mission statement or value proposition or offering. But if you're not offering that value proposition, that product, that good, that service to the right type of person, is your business going to grow? And the answer 10 out of 10 times is no. So you have to get clear on your ideal client avatar and your ideal power partner where introductions can be done. So once you have that profile optimized, you have to start inviting the right people to see that profile. So what you've written resonates exactly with what their pain points are. So it's going to create a connection between you and that new person. So that's number two. And finally, number three, one of the most important keys to building out your personal brand on LinkedIn, outside of optimizing your profile, outside of building the ideal network with the 30,000 connections we're allowed, is producing value-added content that serves those new connections that you've established. Your content should do one of three things on LinkedIn. Number one, your content should educate your audience on something they need to know. So if you're building the right kind of network, you're going to want to consistently educate those individuals with what you're looking to serve them with and how they can achieve just by reading or engaging in your content. The second thing that your content should do is inform your audience of something new, something that's changed, filling a hole or a gap or a struggle that individual might be having in their business, where you can swoop in, serve them, and provide that value-added content. Because again, your content should do one of those two things: educate and inform. And the third and final thing that your content should be doing on LinkedIn is creating even more genuine and authentic visibility for your personal brand. Now, I think by now everyone knows what my personal branding mission is: to really set myself apart from everybody else that's on LinkedIn teaching whatever they're teaching. I want to separate myself from everyone else. And one of the best ways to do that is by providing that value added content. Everything that you're producing on social media, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, or LinkedIn, should be directly geared towards giving your personal brand some more visibility. So if anyone notices anything that I'm doing on LinkedIn, what are my LinkedIn lives about? They're about LinkedIn. What are my articles or newsletters each week about? LinkedIn. I'm doing whatever has to be done to educate and inform through the content that I'm creating to allow myself to build that personal brand on LinkedIn. Because again, something that Nancy and I are going to be digging into starting on January 10th. So the event is from January 10th to the 14th, 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live and recorded. Recordings will be able to be listened to and watched back for 2 weeks now after it's done. Now, but that's what we're going to be going over, is really taking that personal brand and identifying what social media platform is your primary focus. Is your ideal client avatar on Facebook, Instagram, or LinkedIn? Which of those ones should be the one that you're focusing on, and which are the secondary? So my main focus, my primary focus of building my personal brand on social media is LinkedIn. My secondary focuses are Facebook and Instagram. I'm omnipresent, but I do have, and I am leaning more on one of those platforms, LinkedIn. So again, making sure that your profile is set up the right way, you're connecting with the right people, and you're providing that value-added content on the platform that you're using. My example here, LinkedIn, that will start building out your personal brand in a more genuine and authentic way so you can close more sales, have more calls, and grow that business that you want. So again, for anyone that wants to optimize their LinkedIn profile, you can look for that link in the description of this episode, along with the registration link for the personal branding blueprint from January 10th to the 14th. We would love to see you there. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please enjoy the rest of your days, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye, everyone. Welcome to the Networking and Marketing Made Simple podcast. I am your host, Scott Aaron, and each and every week I am going to come to you with powerful, simple, and easy to put into action tips and tangible takeaways of how to grow your online business, your online brand, and your business bank account. I will also be coming to you with incredible guests where they are going to be sharing their story about their entrepreneurial journey, about what they needed to do to get to where they are, and they're sharing those tips with you each and every week with me. And again, success is not simple, but it can be made simple with simple steps to create the success that we all truly deserve.